first, know the laws when it comes to boating accidents and claims. Joining us right now, we have attorney Jay Kennamer with McMahan Law Firm to talk about just a fun time of the year. Of course, being out there on the boats, out there on your jet skis. We're seeing thousands of people enjoying the waterways here, but there are some things that we need to know and need to learn when it comes to boating, especially when it comes to accidents and insurance. Yes. So I think sort of take us to a particular incident or an incident that could happen. Maybe there's a boat wreck that does take place. A lot of folks are come to find out there's really not insurance or insurance required with boating.
Yes. There is no requirement in the state of Tennessee for there to be insurance on watercraft, wave runners, boats. You know, it's the easiest thing in the world to buy a boat and take it and put it in the water and
Sure.
go out there and have a great time. And then actually people don't really realize what risk they're putting themselves in. Because you're really putting a lot of trust not just in yourself but in everybody else that's out there on the water. There's no requirement for insurance, and people a lot of times think that their homeowner's insurance are going to cover them on their own boat. So one word, words of wisdom is to always assume the boat that you're getting on doesn't have insurance and is not able to take care of you if you are injured horribly by someone or the driver that you're in the boat with.
Is it almost treating like, let's say you have a boat, whether it's a small bass fishing boat or you've got one of the big ones, that you should have insurance on it, but then also too, when it comes to something like a jet ski, should we treat it like almost that being a motorcycle? It needs to have insurance on it?
Yeah, people will assume that their homeowner's insurance is going to cover a jet ski, and it doesn't. Usually there's horsepower limitations in policies, so they really need to go, if they buy a jet ski or some type of personal watercraft, a wave runner, they need to call their insurance agent and find out if they are indeed covered, because most cases they are not.
Let's say that you may find yourself in an unfortunate accident, whether it's with a jet ski, whether it's with the boat, and you do find out that the owner of that boat does not have insurance. I mean, are you just sort of left out in the cold? What can a person do?
Sometimes it's a dry well, and people, you don't instinctively ask somebody when they invite you out on a boat, by the way, do you have insurance on this? And do you have uninsured boaters insurance if someone else runs them over? Which is more likely to happen on the river here. But they should be more aware of what they're about to step into, because it is dangerous out there. Drivers on our roads, 1 in 5 are uninsured. Out on the river, it's much higher than that.
Now, what would you suggest someone do? Obviously, we want to call the Water Patrol, the police, anybody to help out on that particular part, but then the day after, the days to come, especially if there's an injury that's involved, I mean, what do you recommend the folks do?
Well, first of all, there's a large problem of hit and runs. And how can you find a boat if you don't know the numbers or how to identify it? Being able to identify the boat is huge, because it's not like out on the road where a lot of people see it and call 911.
Sure.
A collision can happen out there and you never find the offender. So being able to find the boat numbers or get some identification off of the person that is the offender, that's very important. But if someone is in a wreck, of course they're supposed to get everybody out of the water. If anybody's injured or in the water, shut down the boat and then call the authorities.
All right, well, some great information there, and I guess really just be safe out there, and of course also just be mindful and get insurance on your vessel. All right, folks, it is McMahan Law Firm. They're located at 323 High Street in Chattanooga. Their phone number for more information, or if you have any questions, call them at 265-1100. Again, that number is 265-1100. You can also go to their website, which is McMahanLawFirm.com. Jay, as always, appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
All